Paranormal activity. Paranormal activity is defined as any type of activity that is out of the ordinary or beyond normal. This activity could include moving objects, voices, or noises that have no known explanation. It also includes shadows that move, flashes of light, or just feelings of being watched. Not all of these phenomena are indications of spiritual activity. And that is where we come in. First, let's explain some things. What is an EVP? An EVP is electronic voice phenomena, a spirit voice or noise captured on a recording device that is not heard at the time of the investigation. What is an EMF? An EMF is an electromagnetic field. This field is produced by electrically charged objects, old wiring, outlets, or computer desks with many plugs. It is said that ghosts are a manifestation of energy, and that ghost activity could create an electromagnetic field. What is a disembodied voice? It is when a human voice is heard with the naked ear and there is no explanation for it. What is an orb? Typically, orbs are dust, bugs, hair, or moisture, but there are a few guidelines we follow to determine what is a true orb of energy. What is IR or UV? This is the infrared and ultraviolet areas of the light spectrum. Humans can only see a little bit into these areas, and specialized equipment is needed to see further. If you have ever seen something out of the corner of your eye, you may have seen a ghost. There is a thin band around the outer portion of your eye, your peripheral vision, that can see a bit further into the infrared spectrum. Our process. A typical investigation begins with a phone or in-person interview to discuss the claims of activity and the client's expectations of the investigation. Then research of the location will be done. This can include deed research or interviews with neighbors or visitors, and then a date and time is decided upon. Equipment setup. On the date and time decided upon, NJ Pitt arrives with all equipment and staff to complete a full investigation. We begin by setting up a base of operations. The DVR system, recorders, cameras, and other equipment is set up according to claims. The investigation. Typically, we split up into smaller groups. This is to control noise contamination on our audio. The investigation can then begin. We will usually take base EMF and temperature readings to later determine fluctuations. We use walkie-talkies to communicate with each other. Each person investigates in their own way, and there is no right or wrong way. Handheld cameras and recorders are carried with us as well as placed in stationary positions. After the investigation is over, we pack up all equipment. Then the review process can begin. This is sometimes a long process. The audio and video recordings can sometimes equal 50+ hours. The reveal. Once all audio and video has been thoroughly reviewed, a meeting is set up with the client to discuss findings, whether or not evidence was found. Equipment. The DVR system. The UV and IR camera, the paraspectrum. Handheld IR video cameras. Digital cameras. Digital voice recorders. Headphones. EMF detectors. Digital thermometer. Laser grid. Motion detectors. walkie-talkies, flashlights, tripods, trigger objects, testing tools, here is an example of an EVP that was captured on a video camera in the basement of the Shippen Manor in August of 2008. Listen closely. You will hear the sound of a screen door open and then someone yell, "Help me." This is an EVP of a woman humming a tune. Listen carefully. Here it is again. This is an example of an orb. Notice how the dust particles sort of fly around the room in a random pattern, while this orb does not. It appears to emit its own light and change in size. Thank you for watching. We are the New Jersey Paranormal Investigation Team. You can find us at njpit.com. We can be contacted at njpitinvestigations@gmail.com.